All right, I want to talk to you guys about the 5 habits that I follow on a daily basis to make sure that I can stay shredded year round without tracking my macros. And I know that might sound crazy to some of you. Some of you guys have probably been tracking for years. Some of you probably think that's the only way to really stay lean. And I'm here to completely shatter that belief for you. If you don't know who I am, I went from this to this completely without tracking macros. I have never tracked my macros for more than a single day. I've done it before in the past, but I think it's stupid. It's unnecessary in my opinion. Unless you're trying to compete on stage. Obviously, if you want to get to like 5% body fat, yeah, it might be more necessary. But for the average Joe, most people just want to look and feel and perform good. This is how you do it. Here are the 5 rules. First off, you got to follow the 90-10 rule when it comes to your diet. 90% of the foods that you eat should come from whole, nutrient-dense, quality foods. Here's a rule of thumb to follow. If it didn't have a mom or dad, if it didn't grow on the ground or in a tree, it's off limits for that 90%. The other 10% can be the less healthy foods that you enjoy, the desserts, the drinks, whatever it is that you enjoy more, maybe the more processed shit. Because a lot of people say 80-20 out there, but if you really want to get the best results and make sure you don't have to track your macros again, 90-10 is the way to go. Second off, minimum 12,000 steps per day. A lot of people out there say 10,000 steps, which is great too. But if you're not trying to track your macros, you need to make sure that you're a fat burning machine. 12K minimum. 15,000 plus would be even better, but 12K is usually somewhat manageable for most people. Third, protein focused meals. Every single meal that I eat, I focus on protein first. I pick a protein for that meal and then I build the meal around that. For example, my first meal pretty much every single day is a pound of beef, 4 burgers, cheese, a little bit of fruit with that. Super simple. That is about 80 grams of protein right there. Pretty much cuts my protein goal in half right off the bat. And now I can save my carbs for pre-workout, post-workout, and then dinner time. And I don't have to really worry about getting in as much protein for later in the day. Fourth, probably should have put this one first, but quality sleep. So many people neglect this. And this just isn't 7 to 9 hours of sleep. It's about going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time every day. That's very important. You can't go to bed at 10 p.m. one night and then 1 a.m. the next night. No, your body doesn't function like that. It relies on habits, systems, and it does best when it's in a routine. You have to understand that. And when you're sleeping, that's where literally all the magic happens. That's where your body recovers and grows, gets stronger. And the last one, intermittent fasting. This is a tool that not everybody needs to use, but it is very helpful when you're trying to stay in shape, especially if you're not tracking macros. And so how this works is 16 hours of the day, you don't eat anything, you fast. And then you pick an 8-hour eating window that you eat your meals in. So for me, I go noon to 8 p.m. That's my 8-hour eating window. And from there, I eat usually 2 to 3 meals. But the odds of you overeating in that 8-hour eating window are so slim because you cut off pretty much 4 or 5 extra hours of opportunity to eat more food. And even if you do end up binging at night and having some stuff maybe you're not supposed to, you're still so less likely to actually overeat because you shortened that window and you're going to be just more full by having more food in a less amount of time. And so I kind of ran over those fast, but those are the 5 rules that I follow every single day. And I promise you, if you stick to each one of these for a month, 2, 3 months straight, you will guaranteed see results. You do not have to track macros. That is my promise to you. And if you're somebody who's been struggling with this for a while and you want somebody to hold you accountable throughout this journey, my name's Cody Hanley. I'm an online fitness coach. My goal is to help people get in shape for life without tracking macros. I want to simplify everything for you to make sure that you go through my program. I'm the last coach you'll ever need. And then I send you off and you're good. You're good to go for the rest of your life. You know exactly what you need to take care of. It's very simple. I want to help you. And if you're somebody who's serious about transforming their body, I'll put a link in the description. You can book a call with me and we'll see how I can help.